You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro, because a lot of older cats be drinking.
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with me. I think there's something wrong with me.
OGs be going through like 2 bottles of tequila and be like, what do you mean you're good? Let's go get another one.
Yeah, for real, I can't even do that no more. Or even in general, I never was a big drinker. You a big drinker?
Hennessy.
Hennessy? See, I can't. I
Yeah.
don't know. That's too.
I honestly, I used to be a big drinker. Used to be. In high school, I was drinking everything. All kinds of beer, all kinds of different liquor. And then I turned 20. I was like, yeah, fuck beer. I started sticking with Hennessy. I just barely really started drinking beer heavily again, like, shit, a year, maybe 2 years ago.
Just started again.
Yeah, like 2 years ago, I started drinking beer again regularly. And probably like a year ago, I started drinking like a hella more
Started
often.
getting heavy
Yeah,
again. Nah,
yeah.
I never really. Well, in high school, I get drunk fast.
Right,
I would get
yeah.
drunk fast. I didn't like the feeling of it and shit. That's what got into what thizzles.
Oh,
Getting too drunk.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be drunk, so go take a thizzle real quick, fucking rebound. Yeah, I didn't like it too much. I burned though. That was my
Oh, yeah,
that was my
Shit, I used to
go-to.
pop hella pills too.
That's not really that big no more, right? Because what is it? Just Molly's now, right?
Euros.
Euros, fuck is that?
Euros is pretty much like a Thizzle on steroids. Yeah.
So like, what
So
is,
Thizzles back in the day, you rarely get a quadruple stack or something like it's like double or triple stacks, for the Thizzles back then. These days, like when people say they got Euros, when I look at it, it's a pressed pill.
okay,
You know what I'm saying? But
just fatter.
fatter.
Okay.
So to me, it's still pretty much just like a
Just a
Thizzle. You know what I
Thizzle,
mean? But
just like a
they
Thizzle.
call it Euros these days or whatever.
Yeah, because even the Molly's I haven't fucked with. Like I haven't done any of that shit.
Yeah, I haven't touched pills
Yeah.
like that.
Once I got out of high school, I was like, that's getting done. It's a rap.
Yep,
Fucking rap.
pretty much.
Especially because they're getting out crazier, bro. You see all the on the news is getting out. They're lacing that shit with that fentanyl shit.
Oh, coke. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
all that. Like
coke.
even pills, the Xannies.
Oh yeah, that's why I never really fuck with scripts like that.
Yeah, no,
And I was never really when people was on the Zanny hype. I wasn't hella on the Zanny hype like that. Nah.
What exactly does that do? I don't even know what the fuck that does to you. I see because I heard people like they dumb down, right? That you see them like just dumb on the couch somewhere, and then I see people party on them. That's why I never really understood how the fuck.
So I think they're for people who got like anxiety or something, or I think it's anxiety.
Yeah, right. When they stress out. All the
Yeah,
time.
so they're meant for people with anxiety. It's supposed to calm you down and shit.
So how the fuck you party on that?
But when you're drinking and you fucking take some Xans, like
You on one?
yeah, 2 years ago, bro, was the first time I actually took. So before that, whenever that Xan hype was crazy, crazy tough, I took like two bars and I was in the studio, but I was calm. I was able to knock shit out. I was relaxed, sober. I didn't drink or nothing. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
So you actually felt the good effect.
Yeah, so I was relaxed. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So I was like, okay. And then hell, people told me like, oh man, you might have ADD or some shit. You feel me?
Because it actually worked.
Yeah, because it's something like that,
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, maybe, who knows? And then 2 years ago, I'm with my boy, and we're trying to find some tree. We pull up to the liquor store real quick, and then next to it had one of those little Viet bars, little coffee shop, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Little coffee
Fucking,
shops,
he was like, fuck it.
teddy bars and
I
shit.
got yeah. He's like, I got a Xan. You want a Xan? I was like, fuck it. Took a Xan. We went in there, started drinking, and then that shit must have hit. I know for sure it hit me while we were in there because we were drinking. My nigga had like a beer. I had a beer. What do you buy? Like a 6-pack. So there's 4 beers left, and I smacked. I think one. I think I smacked 2 more, and then she's like, all right, we gotta go. The bitch was in there. She was smoking with us and shit. And I was like, well, shit, I ain't finna leave these beers. What do you mean? She's like, just take them. I was like, all right, man.
Shit, don't tell me.
Boom, walked out. And then I swear, I thought the homie called me because he lives up the street around the corner from that spot. And I was like, all right, bro, I'm about to be over there right now. I thought we were in the parking lot for for like 20 minutes, just finishing the beer. But I guess we were in the parking lot for a cool little second, and then I called my homie and told him I'm coming to his house.
Oh, okay.
And then we get to the homie's house and we having conversations, and I woke up the next day, just remember telling, like, I hit his girl. I was like, hey, did I tell you all kinds of shit that I'm going through right now? She's like, yeah. I was like, oh fuck.
You let loose and shit.
Yeah, and after when I left that nigga's house and I dropped my other partner off, I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm good. I just remember being at my house and I don't even remember the drive home. That's like, hell, Zaddy's nah.
Yeah, they blank you out and shit.
Yeah, never again.
Yeah, see, I don't even fuck with none of that stuff. Like, I took some of those like anxiety pills and shit. But it
Yeah.
even makes I don't know, it makes me feel awkward and shit.
Yeah, for
Like drowsy
sure.
towards the end and
Hell
shit.
yeah.
I ain't trying to fuck with none of that. But even they're even starting to do that with street weed, bro.
A sense of unreality. That's another.
That's an
side
effect of it. Yeah. Boy, that's like the what is it? Not the Xannies, but the sleeping pills. Fuck, what are they called? I'm just blanking out on them. They're it's hella popular. Hella people use them for I don't know the sleeping pills and shit. But that shit, they wake you. It makes you like sleepwalk. Fucking wakes you up. You start cooking shit. You don't even know you cooked.
Fuck. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you know what I mean. They get you and shit. But even with street weed, bro, the cartels fucking spraying down all the weed with chemicals to kill all the fucking mold and all that stuff like that. Yeah, so that shit's getting down to street weed. That's why I buy like straight club shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, fucking what
That's all
I was
the
I was
same.
gonna I was gonna ask you, bro. So how'd you start in the rap game, dude? How'd you get in this shit?
Oh, but I've been in love with music since I was probably like a kid, you know, like young. I'm talking about elementary school. I've
Mhm.
always been in love with music. I actually started writing poems in elementary school.
Okay.
And one of the classes we had a small segment during the class where we studied poetry. You know what I mean? And different like haikus and different types of poems and stuff like that. So we actually did a project where we all made like a little poem book. And then from there, I just liked the artistry of putting words together and rhyming.
Okay,
You know what I
that's your
mean?
process of it.
Yeah,
That's
and
what's
then
up.
so when I started listening, like actually listening to the words of music, you know what I mean? My stepdad, my pops, he raised me up on old school hip hop, NWA, Eric B, Rakim, all them old school cats. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay. So you got the old school flow.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
the number one song from back then that got me really like interested in the art of storytelling was Slick Rick, a children's story.
Yeah, that shit slaps.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
that
yeah, that
right
one
there,
slaps. Yes.
that's
Tell me a
where.
story, Uncle Rick.
Yeah,
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 exactly that one.
yeah.
So like just hearing him like literally tell a story and rhyme, and it's like literally a legit story. You
Yeah,
know, it's
and
not
it
jumping back and forth from talking about this to talking about that. It's just a
a
story. You
repeated
know what I
story,
mean?
and you can
Yeah.
and you
So
and you see it in your head too.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
You know,
You
it
see
painted
the whole
pictures
fucking
for you.
played
You know what
out.
I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I fell in love with it like that, and then I started actually writing, trying to write raps at about 10, 11, 12 years old.
Shit, I don't
And
know
I
how you
actually
guys
told
do
my
that shit.
I told my pops. I thought I was about 13, 14 when I told him like one day I'm gonna be a rapper. I'm gonna do music
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna make money off these words. He actually told me I was about 10 years old when I told him that. Yeah, so I was like, dang, I didn't
So
even
you
know I was
already
that
knew it.
young.
Yeah, you were on it.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's up.
and honestly, I just barely got serious with it. I met my team about 6 years ago, so I've been rocking with this team for about 6 years. Put out a couple songs a few years back, but then for the most part, I've been real quiet. Uh, I really started taking it seriously, like really pushing out content last year.
This
Yeah,
coming year.
October of 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I was listening to some of your shit. It's pretty clean though.
yeah, hell yeah, right on.
What's your team's name? Or how's that
Jungle
go?
Zone.
Jungle Zone.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay.
JZP, Jungle Zone Productions. Uh, our singer on the group, Russ, he started it back in, I want to say 2005, with a couple of his friends. And then from there, picked up a couple members. You know, I was one of the last artists up until this year that Jungle Zone picked up.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, they've already had their core group of rappers. Actually, my boy Russ Casone, he actually used to rap before he started singing.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, and then he switched the vibe up, started doing the singing thing, and then that's around the time when I came, is when he was making that transition. There were just 4 artists at the time, and then we went over, we were with some label. We had other few artists, but then that didn't go through, you know what I mean? So we all
So
separated.
what's the picking process of picking like artists? Like, what is it like? You guys all like as a team fucking come through and pick it out, or is it the dude in charge of it kind of?
So we all look and see who good artists are, you know what I mean? And like I said, the new artists we didn't pick up until this year.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of a first for us to pick up new artists under the JZP name. You know what I mean? Because like I said, for 6 years, it was just us, the core group,
Mm-hmm.
And the producers that we have and the videographer that we have. But yeah, this year we just decided, you know, reach out more and try to build our team a little bit better. And we've been tapped in with a couple other artists in the group, or that are now in the group, you know. And
Yeah.
then we just like, you know, we like their vibes, we like their styles. Let's pitch it to them, see if they want to rock with the group, because they were all independent artists, so they weren't signed to any teams or nothing like that. You
So
know,
it makes it a little easier to function with.
yeah.
So is there more like a competitive vibe out there, or how is it like you get the local scene? Is it more of a do they help you out more? Like, you know what I mean? Like I kind of figured it's kind of like a feeding frenzy out there, right?
Oh yeah, it definitely is a every man for himself out here. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
As much as we try to support one another out here, I just see it all the time. You know, there's not as much support out here as there should
As
be.
it should be.
You know what I mean?
I think that's why the Bay Area doesn't really come up as strong.
Yeah, for sure, for
Because
sure.
more because they eat their own.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
every
this good. I'm gonna fucking try to shut on this.
yeah. So instead of people like see me, I've never been a hater. You feel me? I'm a motivator.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've always shown love to artists that I actually like. I fuck with. You feel me?
Yeah,
whether they fuck with me or not. You know what I'm saying? Support me or not. If I fuck with their music, I'm gonna go with it. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed like there's just a lot of people out here that's just like, if they feel that you might have more success, they may not support you as much type deal. You know what I mean?
Even look down on you though.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's weird though. Like you'd figure like, well shit, let me see what he's doing. Let me start kind of, you know.
Exactly. Instead of combining forces, you feel me, and creating a bigger platform for everybody all together, a lot of people are more like, okay, he cool, he doing his thing, but I gotta come harder and exactly.
Which I mean, it's understandable,
Yeah,
right? You want
exactly.
to outshine someone. I mean, especially in the rap. That's probably because of the rap game too, though. It's kind of always been a more of a machismo male, like fuck this food.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
at the same time, I mean, shit. I mean, the way rap goes now, it's not all about that machismo shit too. So
at all, you know what I mean? But it's like, honestly too, with these days, it's like a lot of people, if they'll support because they think somebody's doing good. A lot of it's like dick riding and clout chasing.
Yeah.
These days, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I don't be tripping. And what's crazy too is like a lot of these local artists too is they'll be buying views and everything just to make fluff their numbers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't do nothing.
You can have a tell off the back, because I've been offered that, like, hey dude, I got some place where you could buy fucking
actually
followers and shit.
When I dropped my last video, so some Instagram page had reached out to me. They said check your DM, check my DM, and they're like, yeah, we can help you boost your followers, your views, and your likes. We can send you a $1 demo for 1,000. I'm like, get out of here! I'm not here. That's not me. I'm not.
But then
doing
it's
that.
funny because you have like what, like 50,000 followers, and then you look at your fucking pictures are like 20 likes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like 15
exactly.
likes and shit, like, so you know those are bot.
Yeah.
Because if you have thousands, you're gonna get some 1,000 likes.
Yeah, for sure.
Because those followers, they don't like your shit. They're just there to look good.
Exactly. That's why you see my followers. I'm not even at 3,000 followers on IG yet.
Like,
you know what I mean?
200.
Hey man, it's all a process. Exactly.
Organic.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been promoting a little bit more of myself with the music for about 6 years now. You know what I mean? But I've never been actually putting out real material. Most of it's just been me doing little challenges on Instagram or rapping over beats on Instagram, you know, lyrical exercises and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
But like I said, since I started taking it seriously, within this last year, I've gained a few hundred more followers, more fan base and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, slow progress is better than no progress. So that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? And like I said, I like that it's all genuine and organic. You feel me? I ain't faking the funk for nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't finna, just because I'm an artist, I'm not gonna go pay for 10,000 followers just to make it look like I do numbers and nothing.
Just to
like,
make it seem like,
you know what I mean?
There's faking it till you make it, but that's like, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on now. How do you feel the rap game is going now? Like, how do you feel like I was listening to some of your music, and I don't think it's like, no offense, it's not like that radio music.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's what you're trying to go for, like the actual like. Me personally, that's more of what I would listen to.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with, like, you know what I mean? Like,
honestly, for me,
21 Savage. And
honestly, for me, like, once I feel like
that's where the money's at. I think, right? That's what's kind of.
Honestly, I feel like real music in this game, like real music, how we're talking about is from 2010 on. It wasn't real music like that.
Like they fell off with that.
Yeah, that like around 2010, that's when it started going to more about all these kids doing hella prescription drugs and sipping lean all crazy, tats on the face, and it's just more about doing drugs, getting fucked up, and partying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is a trip.
Like so.
That shit sells though. But see, but isn't that a trip? But that's the kind of stuff that sells though.
Yeah, exactly.
And then most of the and it's a trip even more because it's like little kids that are buying that kind of shit.
Exactly.
Like,
and it sucks because look what's happening because a lot of these mainstream artists that are promoting this, look what's happening. They're not making it past 21, 22 years old because they're young, have hella money, and they already do all these drugs. So they're young with hella money doing even more of these drugs.
Better drugs and shit.
You know, don't got to go to work.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. They're literally partying.
That's the thing too. That's why, I mean, like, it's true. Like, yo, fucking people that make it after that, like kids, like who fucking Justin Bieber made it.
Yeah.
Fucking, like, I mean, Britney Spears fucking made it. All these people, fucking Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
These people are getting they're getting pussy thrown at them. Britney
all
Spears
day, left
dick
and
thrown at her,
right.
like, and then make it towards the end, shit. Like, I mean, that's a trip to go from a child actor then. So you go from being a rapper to like that's your mantra is supposed to be like, fuck it, I'm the shit. Watch me party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Keep up that. Then you become a caricature of yourself.
Yep, exactly.
You show up to the party and you have to do that line of coke. You have to do that fucking shot.
Exactly.
You have to do this. You have to act out, and then you're dying at 21.
Yep, exactly.
Or you're just depressed. I think they're depressed without tattoos in the face.
I don't know.
What do you do with that shit?
That's what I'm saying too. Though it's like you guys are all screaming. These kids are out here screaming for help. Depression songs left and right. It's like you got to remember, music is a vibe. So if you're putting out that depressing music, even somebody who's not depressed, they're gonna listen to your words and
eventually get depressed.
And eventually start to feel how you're feeling, and then boom, next thing you know, these kids is out here. I've never heard of so many depressed kids until recently. You know what I mean?
Right?
I'm like, you kids are younger than us. What are we all depressed about?
Within the last 10 years, you're talking about, right? So you said 2010. That's when really, like, kids' depression's been fucking
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, these kids are 21, 22 years old. I mean, I'm not much older. I'm only 28. But still, that 6-7 year age gap, it's a big age gap. These kids, them kids already had these crazy ass electronics, you know, dope ass PlayStation games, iPhones. You know what I mean?
You still know how it was to like say go outside.
Yeah, exactly.
As a kid, go scrape your knee one time and shit. Yeah, I mean, these kids don't.
Exactly.
Kids making excuses or the vaccine.
Yeah,
that's true.
We all got our shots now, so.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's
more, right?
Well, everybody's getting. Yeah, that's true. They're getting more vaccines nowadays. But I think, me personally, I think it's technology. It's a gift. Technology is meant. You know, it's
definitely a gift and a curse. It's definitely a gift because these kids are catching on quick because they have technology at such a young age that when they're older, they're not going to be when technology progresses. You feel me? Because they're progressing with technology. Yeah. You feel me?
But to a certain extent, too.
Exactly, because then also, like you said, to a certain extent, technology is keeping these kids from being kids. You know, look how many kids are freaking YouTube influencers opening gift wrapping toys.
Who is it that fucking
that little kid Ryan's World?
Bro,
Ryan's World. He hit millions.
Look him up.
Look at Ryan's World.
Let's get him some views so he can make another meal.
How old is he? Like 10?
Dude, he started when he was like 4.
Yeah, he's like 9, 10 years old, bro.
Dude, he's like 24 million followers.
Yeah. He made like $24 million or some shit.
Dude, he's like, I think he's the highest paid YouTuber.
A child, bro.
And now, dude, he has a video game.
Yeah, he literally has his own line of toys.
He has everything, bro.
Yeah, that kid right there. Look at him.
Ryan's World, bro. He's just balling. So how do you think this kid turns out? Like, give him 20 years. Hopefully, I mean.
Well, I mean, it seems like obviously his parents know how to.
Because YouTube probably hate on this. But yeah, that's crazy though. This fool has he has a video game. He has a toy line production.
Yeah, it's toy lines.
Fucking cartoons.
Yep. Yeah. I bought my kids a couple of his toys.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
My nephews, my niece, they're all through. That's all they watch. That's all they watch.
This is my first time ever hearing about this guy. This kid.
Bro, look, like 2 weeks ago, 18,000 views already. Like,
damn.
And that's because that's like the last one he fucking posted up. But that's how. So where do you go with this, right? Because he's gonna grow up rich as fuck. You think he's gonna work? I don't think he's gonna put him to work, right?
It depends on how his parents want him to come up.
Yeah, that's true too.
You know, at the end of the day, because I've had all kinds of different like day jobs. You know what I mean? So I've met all kinds of different people. You know what I mean? And like I've met people who grew up wealthy, but their parents taught them the value of money. You gotta earn it. You know what I'm saying? So they're humble. You know, they work. You know, they got 100 bands plus in the bank account just chilling, but they still working day jobs, you know, because they want to earn their money. And you got I've met other people who grew up with money, and they're just like, oh, they're out here flexing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got money, this, and that. So it all just depends on how you're raised.
Whoever it is,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
My bad, we were drinking and shit.
No, it's all good. I was like, I'm a little parched too.
I'm over here drinking and shit. Nah, but it is a trip though. But I was saying, because I think social media has to do with a bigger influence with it, right?
For sure.
Because you get like the depression, right? Yeah. You see it not even in kids. You see it in adults. You'll see people posting up vacations, right? People post up vacations. They look like they're having the best time in the world. And then you get fucking, Mary in the back talking about, oh, I wish I was doing that.
Yeah.
And then they start to get depressed. And they start, well, fuck. And then it starts conflicts with other people. Well, you don't do this and you don't do that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then now you're just fucking grasping that shit you're never going to grasp. Because no one posts anything negative on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Or Snapchat and shit. You're not posting your flat tire, or, you know what I mean? Like,
I do. I post when I get an accident. I post flat tires. I post everything on my social medias. You know, I let people see me for who I am and what goes on.
You mean shit like that. You're not gonna, or you're not gonna pull your worst looking picture on that shit. It's always something good. You know what I mean? The freshest fit. You know what I mean? Like your fucking PJs. You know what I mean? But and I think that's just affecting the kids too, because they all see that shit even at a young ass age.
Hell yeah, for sure. Bro, I've never seen so many kids in fucking designer clothes in my life, bro. All these little 15, 16-year-olds with Fendi, Gucci belts, Louis belts, and all this. I'm like, damn.
That's how the parents, though, right? Because they ain't buying shit.
Nah, it's just how.
But that's a trend, though, right?
It's how because this is what rappers talk about. Because all these little kids are 15, 16 years old.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Want to live that trap life and want to have that image. You know what I mean? It's like,
which I can't blame him, because me growing up, I was listening to like say Mac Dre's and all that shit.
Yeah.
I grew up, I'm a player. Shit. I'm more thinking. I mean, you grow up to thinking that kind of, in that way. But even with those lyrics themselves, they were more of a conscious lyric, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The lyrics more deep than your regular just fucking money, Gucci.
Yeah.
You're just repeating a fucking mantra and shit.
Exactly.
This is a trip. So how's the your team work, man? How do you guys gonna have you guys got collab with each other? You guys are gonna make an album?
Oh yeah, that's actually in the works right now. We're actually planning. So our boy G Dirty, we picked him up this year.
G Dirty, I like that.
Yeah, he was actually with another camp. So he just finished off an album, the last album he had to do with that camp, and dropped that on Halloween. Excuse me. I just dropped my project last month. Our boy Kings, he's one of the originals. He just wrapped up his project, so he's dropping an album early January, so within the next couple weeks. And then between then and February, we plan on dropping a Jungle Zone album as well.
Okay.
And then a couple other artists on the team are also going to drop. So basically we're coming into this year strong. We're pretty much going to have within the first 2-3 months pretty much solid drops back to back. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like we got so much material already for the Jungle Zone project. We just need a couple more artists to get a couple more songs on there. But yeah, for the Jungle Zone project,
so that's gonna be like all the artists in one.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So there's total about 6 artists. You know what I mean? So we got Russ Kasson. He's a singer. He's the one who started Jungle Zone. Kings, and myself were the original 3 that's been rocking for at least this last 6 years. And then we picked 3 other artists, which is G Dirty, Playa Mac, Carey, and then T-Bird. And what's dope too is we're actually all from different parts of the Bay Area.
That's cool too to get everybody in there.
Yeah. G Dirty's not in this picture. He wasn't able to make it with us to this day. But yeah, so Russ Kasson's right there in the striped shirt. Yeah, right there. That's Kings back there with the long hair. So Russ Kasson, he from San Jose. Kings is from South Hayward. T-Bird, the dude right behind me, he from Frisco. Playa Mac, he from Santa Clara. And then, like I said, G Dirty's not in this one, but he from San Mateo. And then I'm from Milpitas.
Milpitas. And then it's a trip how you can see the different kind of flavors within just the regional kind of thing, right? Like say Frisco has their own kind of flavor
Oh,
of
yeah.
rapping, and then you got Hayward raps their own style, and you sound
Yeah, and see, that's what's cool about our squad too, is that we were 6 artists, but we all don't sound the same. We all have our own sound. We all deliver different. We all have our own different wordplay. You know what I mean? It's not like groups who all typically sound the same. You know what I mean? Have their same typical
the
style.
same rhythm.
You know what I
same
mean? So
fucking
we
melody,
all
rhythm.
are our own individual artists, have our own sound. But when we come together on a song, it just sounds hella dope.
Yeah,
It
you know
meshes what I mean? Well exactly. Yeah.
That's
And then so those are just the artists. You know what I mean? We got 2 producers, Jazz Deep and Antrax, and then we got our videographer who also does his own filming for Vocado. Videographer Tristan. He been doing a lot of work too.
Yeah, you guys' video shit's pretty good quality, bro.
Yeah,
I was looking at your last video. See if you can pull that one up.
My last video, that one was actually shot by the Never Going Back one. Where I look like I'm in the interrogation room.
Yeah, that one and the one before that one.
Okay, yeah. So I Just Wanna was the one before that one.
Yeah, the
that
one
was shot in-house.
I'm assuming is your block, right?
Yeah. That's where I grew up, right there. But
good quality.
Yeah. So our boy Tristan, he's been with us pretty much for like 5 years. He started off just doing like little vlog videos because him and his boy started a clothing line around that time. So they were just doing a lot of just regular footage shit. And then he started doing like recap videos of events that we were going out to.
Oh, that's cool.
And then we had him start doing music videos for us. And then from there, he just started getting better and better with his music videos. And then obviously him being a videographer. So this Never Going Back, this was actually shot by Hyro from Redwall. Hyro Bustos from Redwall Studio.
Yeah, see, because it's still good quality.
Yeah.
Too. See, I like the other one because it has some like aerial views and shit like that. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Yeah, and you have put in when you make the videos, like, is that you fucking deciding?
Yeah, so I definitely have
sit
input.
on this couch right here, motherfuckers.
Yeah, so he told me to sit on the couch, so I sat in the middle, like the crumpled up paper and stuff. That was just a little aesthetic look that I put. You know what I mean? Just look like I've been going through different words, scratching stuff out. You know what I mean? I definitely like to try to be as involved in everything that has to do with my music as much as possible. You know what I mean? If I can't sit down with the producer and create our beat from fresh start, I'll just have him send me something.
Your beats are dope. That one from the what is it? Never Going Back. No, this is Never Going Back.
Yeah, this is Never Going Back. This was produced by Infinite. He dope.
That beat was sick. The one
I Just Wanna.
Yeah,
the one where I'm walking through the hood, right? Yeah, that one was my boy Jazz D.
Yeah, that shit slash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. It's fucking. So how many like events have you had? Do you do concerts?
Yeah. We've been rocking shows and all that.
I never. I'm like, I could barely do this and shit. Let alone fucking.
That's cool.
Fucking concert and shit.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Like I said, I barely been started. Like, so my boy Russ, he been obviously getting booked for doing a little pop-up, little performances here and there, and he threw me on a couple things. My very first performance though was 2015, March. I remember because this is when we were still with one of our other labels.
Then you're 24. Shit. So you with another label?
Yeah, we were with a whole other label. Damn, 24.
Oh, that's how young for I want to be able to do that shit.
Yeah,
he's
I was 20. I think I was 23 going on 24.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah. So we had already been doing a couple of venues with some club promoters. We were tapped in with a lot of club promoters at that time, and then we decided at this one venue that's Aura now, but it used to be Motif.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did our label mixtape or album, whatever, and we did a release party over there. It was the first time I had a performance. It was my first song that I actually put out publicly like that, official release and stuff. And I did my thing on stage, and that shit just came natural. You know what I mean?
You don't practice before that shit?
Oh no, we had a couple rehearsals, you know what I mean?
Mirror?
But like I said, it was like I don't do the whole thing in the mirror, you know what I mean?
I'll be in my drawers and shit.
But honestly, it's just I did just come natural to me because I've been doing public speaking since I was 15 too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But so yeah, I did my first performance 2015, and after that I was quiet. When I dropped Profits, which was the song that basically brought me back into doing music for real. I dropped the song October of last year, then I dropped the video November of 2018. My boy Russ, he had a little performance booked, so he had me do a quick little snippet of that. And then from there in April, I want to say like right before April, this cat tapped in with me called Coach Four, and his son's this cat named Glizzy Williams. They're from Vallejo. called Foreign Family Millionaire Entertainment and stuff
Mhm.
like that. Yeah, so they dope. I tapped in with them. They show love. I show love back. He actually reached out to me, had a show going on up in Daly City.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that, and that's honestly, I think that is what opened up the doors for me to be able to go out and do more performances. Because from there, people see how I
you
can, how I
actually
do. You know what I
perform,
mean?
yeah.
Versus just listening to the music, they see how I can perform.
Yeah, because you get a different feel when you actually when you're seeing someone in person.
Yeah,
you actually kind of
exactly.
see the kind of vibe you were like.
Yeah,
The last concert I
definitely.
went to, dude, I was seeing some Jamaican dude on listening to his actual song and shit. Like,
Yeah.
it fool seems cool, but when I seen him performing, he had no vibe, bro. Like he was just standing there
Oh
and just kind of like
yeah,
singing into the mic, doing a protege.
yeah,
And then,
okay,
so it kind of like even till now, it kind of made me like kind of like a little less.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
this fool showed like he didn't put no love into his performance.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I feel
exactly.
like you have to like love your music, dude.
Yeah,
Like fucking
exactly.
get
That's why I
out
say
there
I
and
go all
perform.
in, like, but I be sweating. You know what I mean? Because I move
Fuck
around.
it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Fucking
don't just
sweating bullets
da
in
da
this
da da
bitch.
da 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 da. I'm over here like, yeah, you know, I'm having a good
That's how I
time. You
figure
know
it
what I
should
mean?
be.
Yeah, that's how. Honestly, that's I grew up watching people perform. You know, like, and I was in choir before. You know what I mean? So I have a pretty good musical background. I used to play instruments. I was in the band.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
So everybody's pretty much a musical, man. Pretty much all the artists I've had on here, they're all fucking they rap and then the musical. I think it comes with one comes another.
Yeah, a lot of artists I know, you know what I mean. They have some type of musical background.
Yeah.
I actually used to sing when I was a kid. Like I said, I was in choir.
Mm-hmm.
You know, before I actually focused on like rapping.
Did you lose
started
your
singing.
voice? I mean, outside of so I'm assuming you had a good voice as a youngster, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is what I've been thinking. As a youngsters, you ever watch like say Kids Got Talent or fucking
Yeah.
And on Spanish is always they always have in the Spanish channels they always have kids singing and shit.
Oh yeah,
and they
always.
can sing, bro. They can sing, but you notice they never get contracts because I think once they hit puberty, their fucking voice, no matter what, they lose their fucking voice and shit.
Not even like when I hit puberty, I still was singing
You can still hit
fairly
the notes and shit?
fairly decently. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But it's when I started like smoking like heavily. You know what I mean? Because I
That
wasn't
smoke
practicing
style and
singing no
shit.
more. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was still singing pretty good. Like even after I hit puberty, you know what I mean? I was still singing pretty good. But like 13, 14-year-old, that's when I started smoking like heavy
Yeah,
again.
it gets-
Like for real, you
yeah.
know. And I wasn't practicing singing.
That's true because you have
You know
to,
what I mean?
keep it's like a muscle
Exactly.
and shit. You got to work at it.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. And
You don't do anything now, like any kind of vocal fucking training or anything.
not no vocal training, but I mean like my whole EP, like almost every hook, I'm low key singing. I'm hitting a couple little melodies
Yeah,
on
I
there. You know
noticed
what I
that.
mean?
Yeah.
But I've actually been thinking about just trying to bring off, like listen up, do some vocal training a little bit here and there. You know what I mean? Just to because like I said, I used to love singing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I did the 8th grade talent show. I was going to Herman Middle School right there in the South Side, right by Santa Teresa High School. Herman, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, right on the other side of
Santa Teresa. Yeah.
Blossom
okay.
Hill and Snell.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I went to Herman for the 8th grade
Oh,
talent
yeah,
show.
the
I
one right in
sang
the cuts. Yeah, I know what's that.
what did I sing? I sang that Neo.
You puts it out.
You
Neo
gotta
and shit.
change my answering machine.
Oh, I know that one.
Now that I'm alone. Yeah, I did that one.
Right.
I did the 8th grade talent show. I sang that.
You got all the pussy thrown at you.
said, "Damn near."
You got all the pussy thrown at you.
I was like,
boy.
"Oh, you sing?" Like a
That
little
shit works,
bit.
bro. I'll try. Nah, that shit works. I mean, but that's cool, dude. They actually, I mean, that's diverse.
Yeah.
You're just not stuck on the.
Hell, people trip out when they like. Yeah, I used to play instruments. I was in the 7th grade band. I used to play the
What you
flute.
play? Yeah, flute.
Yeah, man, I played the flute.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I played the flute. I got pretty dope at it, and then from there we were doing a jazz lab band. So I learned how to play the tenor saxophone. It's a little bit bigger than the regular sax. That's just
Saxophone's
big.
dope.
It's a tenor sax, so it's a little deeper in the bass. You know what I mean? It's actually
Oh,
like this
longer,
big.
right? Yeah,
You know what I mean? Fucking learned drums a little bit, and then my cousins play guitar, so I learned how to play a little bit of guitar.
Guitar's hard.
My cousin, she's like a sister, we was best friends since we was kids. She used to do piano lessons. I go piano lessons with her. Learn a little bit of piano was like when I was a kid, and when I got to Herman, they didn't have any more flutes available. They didn't have choir there, so that's the only reason why I started actually playing the flute. Because when I was in elementary school and middle school I started elementary school in Milpitas. 4th, 5th grade I was in choir. 6th grade I ended up going to Morrell Middle School in San Jose. They still had choir, so I did choir there. by 7th grade, I actually moved out to South San Jose. And I was at Davis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I went to Davis. They didn't have choirs. They had band. So I was like, all right, I'll just
jump on the band.
I'm like, let me do a flute. It's just hella small. It seems easy enough.
Yeah.
I got good. And that's when they did me jazz, and I started doing the tenor saxophone. And then I went to Herman. They didn't need no more flute. They had the French horn.
Fuck is the French horn?
It's
so
it's
like that, right?
Yeah, it goes in a loop. It has a big ass horn right here, and you cup it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? It just has like a few little keys right here. You know what I mean? So
you cup it from the back.
That one right there. Yeah. I was playing that motherfucker right there.
That's what's up.
And then I
cup it.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this no more. This one's a little weird. This one's a little too dark. Yeah, but actually,
that's shit.
cool.
At least you can play. Dude, I can't play shit. I got no musical talent. My family, and it runs in my family, bro. Like, I got grandpa's, cousins, uncles, and shit. They all play saxophone. That shit.
Yeah, like my family we come from a musical background. You know what I mean? Like my little cousins. My little girl cousins back in the day, they actually created their own little rock band. You know what I mean? Like my cousins played guitar, I had cousins who played drums, cousins who played bass, cousins who sing. You know what I mean? So we come, and like we all grew up in the church too. I used to go to church heavily up until probably like last half of high school. I kind of stopped going to church, but I was in the church band. Singing with them and all that.
Involved in all that.
Yeah. At that time, you know what I mean. But I kind of stopped going because I kind of felt like, why am I going? I'm out here doing all this crazy shit in the streets, and I'm going to church every Sunday. Like pray for my sins. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm like pray for sins that I just did, and pray for the ones I'm about to commit after I walk out the building. Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's true. A lot of people actually stop doing that because of that. They feel they feel guilty and shit, like they're lying. Like, man, I'm gonna do this shit again next week.
Yeah, so honestly, that's probably what big thing that stopped me from going to church. So I was like, but I shouldn't be in here.
So are you big on church, on the whole religious thing?
Oh, I grew up in the church. My whole family got a church. Like we created my uncle. He was a pastor who created our church in Milpitas. So my family has our own church.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that like a cult or like a church?
Huh?
No, my
family got their own church, and I grew up in a Christian household. I was baptized when I was younger. You know what I mean? And then I used to go to church every Sunday. I used to do Bible studies on Friday, youth groups, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I used to perform on the church stage when we have the performances.
That's good. Yeah, so that you were trained for that. To do all this to be.
Yeah, like I said,
being out front, like to be seen, to be heard and shit.
I guess because
there's no stage fright between you, right?
Like honestly. My very first performance I was talking about back in the day, that I was nervous as hell. I ain't even gonna lie, because it's different. Like I said, I've been doing public speaking since I was 15.
Yeah.
But here I am, 7 years later. I'm about to perform my music on stage.
Especially because it's coming from you too.
Yeah, so when I do the public speaking, I talk about my life, but that's what I'm there to do. You know what I mean? That's what everybody there is to listen to, is me share my story. Because I used to do it for this juvenile program. It's called FLY, Fresh Lifelines for Youth. So they help kids who are going through the juvenile justice system. Yeah. So then I've been doing public speaking for that. So obviously the audience is there to hear what I got to say. You know what I mean? So my first performance, I'm like, damn, what if they're not gonna like this? You know what I mean?
Because you're entertaining now.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
So that's an entertainment. Like, you better be good, bitch. And then you know.
And at the same time, like, I got my brother over there with me, because I'm the youngest of 5 kids. So I have the second oldest brother, with me, because we're celebrating his birthday and a couple of his other homies' birthdays, who all know me since I was a kid growing up in Milpitas. And then I got a couple other of my friends from San Jose, a couple of my people from Santa Clara came out, and there's other people in the crowd that I don't know. So I'm like, damn, I'm nervous, My brother's like, you good? My boy Kings was like, nah, hell no, he ain't good. He nervous as hell right now.
He about to throw up.
Yeah, my brother was like, what you nervous for, bro? You here, take this. I'm like, I need to chase. He said, fucking chase. I'm like, all right, okay, you're right. Boom. And then I swear, I was nervous. I'm like, oh shit, my time's coming, my time. Oh shit, I'm up right now. I'm telling in my head, I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. But as soon as I Mike grabbed my hand, it was like the nerves went away, and I just did my thing. You know what I'm saying? So after I got off stage, hella people were like, bro, that's a dope ass performance. You hella good with this, and that. And I'm like, bro, thank you. Like, did I look like I was nervous? And I'm like, nah, why? Were you? I was like,
Fuck
bro,
that
that's my
shit.
first performance. And they're like,
Yeah.
it's your first one? Bro, you look like you've been doing this. I'm
That's
like,
up.
oh shit, cool.
Shit, I played
You know what I
off.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like hella people now, like when they see me perform, like one of the OGs in the like we pushing this like bade shit. You know what I mean? It's a Filipino word, bade. It's almost like
So
saying
you're
brother.
You're Filipino.
Yeah, I'm full Filipino.
I told you, dog. Told you.
A lot of people don't know that I'm full Filipino.
Did you look?
Though.
I mean, well, fuck, Filipinos are Mexican, bro.
Yeah, and see, that's what throws a lot of people
you-
off, bro. Because my kids is half Mexican. One of my best friends since I was 5. We still hang out till this day. I was just with him a couple days ago. He's Mexican. I live with his family. I speak a lot of Spanish.
yeah.
I speak hella Spanish.
Yeah, okay,
you know what I mean.
Okay, so fluid.
Yeah, pretty fluently. You know
you should
what I
try
mean?
fucking putting that shit in your rap, bro. That shit
Bro,
slaps.
so my best friend's wedding
I'll
back in
connect you with some homie too. That would be doing that shit
in June. My best friend had his wedding, and I did the first 3, 4, 5 sentences in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I'm pretty like I communicate with his grandma. Like a lot of people trip out. You know what I mean? Because
you ever been to the Philippines?
Nah, I was born out there though.
Oh, you were born out there.
I was born in the Philippines. I moved out here when I was 1.
No.
Hey man, I'm good right now. I got my papers, my documents are straight. Nah, but for real, I'm not even a citizen though.
Oh,
yeah, I've been out here since I was 1. So I've been out here 27 years, but I'm not even a citizen.
Oh shit, you should get that shit fixed, bro. Been out here long enough.
I've been thinking about it, bro, but I'm like, yeah, I gotta go study history again. Take this damn
easy,
test,
bro. No, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of hard.
But they be actually like, who was the 4th president of the United States?
My mom's
who what
I don't know.
American born person remembers to this day?
I would have been like, I'm American. I don't know this shit. No, it's true because I helped out my mom. She became a citizen, and she showed me all this stuff like who's the Treasury estate.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
dude, no, like half the people here who are legal don't know this shit.
You feel me? I'm like, come on.
It is, yeah. But so you never been there, but I mean, but
I want you so.
I was gonna ask you though, because this is what the reason why I said I told you this fool was because I was gonna see if there's a. Do you feel like there's a not a bias, but do you think it's harder coming up in the rap game?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like say like Filipino or Asian descent, you could say.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I mean, it's pretty much black and Hispanic dominant, right?
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? And but what's crazy too is what a lot of people don't realize too is like in a lot of like just everything that, especially like here in California Bay Area, like Filipinos are rooted in hella shit out here.
Yeah, they're fucking.
You know what I mean? Like the whole farmers union, all that. But yeah, like even like the whole United Farmers, like
they're part
Filipinos
of that.
Led that. You know what I mean? They was right there in front line in the whole shit with Cesar Chavez and all that. You know what I mean? And then and then even like a lot of people don't realize too, it's like the hyphy culture, like. There was a lot of blacks and Filipinos pushing the hyphy culture heavily. You know what I mean? Because there's Filipinos all over the Bay Area.
Everywhere, bro.
You know what I mean?
Everywhere.
And people say like, and what's crazy too is like back in the day. This is why we're pushing this like bade shit so much. Is like.
So what does bade mean?
Bade, like I said, it's just Filipino word to say brother.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Bade, okay.
Yeah. You know, like hey, my bro. You feel me? It's like hey, bade. You know what I'm saying? And then so that we're trying to bring all the Filipinos together in this music shit, especially here in the Bay Area. Because like big. Filipinos typically don't really get along with other Filipinos, especially Filipinos from other sections.
Yeah, that's weird, right? Like it's
you know
like very
like
they surrogate themselves. Yeah, it's kind of like the Samoans, how the Samoans do.
Yeah, honestly, nah, because Samoans from everywhere, like
they fuck with each other.
They fuck with each other heavily.
Always
you know what I mean?
The ones I know,
damn near 90% of them is family.
That's true too.
Shout out all my Usos, no disrespect, you feel me? But
that's true too, though.
But yeah, they all fuck with each other. You know, like honestly, I've met Usos from Santa Clara, Sunnyvale, San Jose, Milpitas, and they all know each other.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be thinking, what is it? The Usos and the Tongans?
Tongans probably there. Yeah.
That's probably why okay. Should be racist over here, though. I'm more comparing everybody.
Nah, but yeah, so bro, Filipinos typically didn't really get along, like I said, especially if you're from different sections, you know what I mean? Especially like in the street shit, like gang activities type stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of funking and stuff like that. And honestly, like Filipinos just don't typically support each other like that.
So the Mexicans, you know what I mean? They're like Mexicans, bro.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, dude.
For real.
Because it's more like they have, it's kind of like, like I could do that. If
Yeah.
you're doing it, I can do that. Fuck this fool.
Yeah.
It's the same thing at the rap game, but I think that's just for everything.
Yeah, that's why like our boy DJ Sons, he's the one who he put this compilation together called the Pare compilation, the Pare tape, and we turned Pare into abbreviation, you know, PARE, protect all, rule everything. Because truthfully, like a lot of Filipinos, we definitely believe in protecting our own and you know, standing our ground and you know, stuff like that.
Very prideful.
Yeah, definitely, especially when it comes to our people we consider our family.
Yeah,
you know
well, you guys
mean?
are probably the most tattoos I've seen and shit. Like with like the what is it? Was it Pinoy? The order?
Yeah,
there's always like the Pinoy pride, or there's always
like
the sun,
Filipino sun and
the Filipino
stars.
sun and
Yeah,
stars.
yeah.
Like, there's probably the one race that I see like they have it like they're
Yeah,
like,
exactly, and
themselves
that's what we're saying. Like
very prideful.
they're definitely love being Filipino, but a lot of Filipinos also hate on other Filipinos, which is what we're trying to change. Which is why we put this body compilation together. So it has literally Filipinos from all over the Bay. From, like I said, I'm from Milpitas. We got artists from San Jose, San Mateo, artists up to the 707 to the 925, like artists all over the Bay. Like Nump is in, you know, he fuck with Nump hella tough.
That's right.
Mr. I Got Grapes.
Yeah,
So he's a big homie. Like he shows hella love.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's
yeah,
cool.
So,
He's actually showing love out
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, because like he already done been through it. You know what I mean? And he also feeds his game. You know what I mean? So he already been through it. So he's just like, what else to do but help?
But help out already.
You know
right?
what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's cool.
Coming through.
Yeah, and it's crazy too. Like just being around them. Like man, I used to slap I Got Grapes everywhere. You know what I mean? Because back then I always had grapes.
Always. Yeah, I seen that fool in concert one time. I forgot where, right here downtown somewhere.
Yeah, he be live. Nothing be live.
Cool. He performs.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, he performs. He performs.
Yeah, even still to this day, he ride. You know what I mean?
See, I haven't been to these concerts in a while, man. Like the last the last barrier concert I went to, dude, was fucking 100 Nicotina.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was the last one, like from the rapper. And then he performs. That motherfucker's always late though. That fool shows up hella late to his concerts and shit all the time. But other than that, I mean, who throws a good performer? Immortal Technique.
I haven't been to any of his shows.
That fool throws a sick ass concert. There's DJs breakdancing and shit.
That's cool.
Yeah, that fool he gets live and shit. But yeah, I mean, I was wondering though, like if you do see the difference of because of your
your
race and shit. Because I figure people kind of like do not put you down, but they're kind of thinking like, this fool he's not gonna have it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then do you battle? Do you do anything like that? Freestyling?
Bro, I used to freestyle heavy back in the day in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and a couple people would try to battle me and stuff like that. I mean, so you know, a little bit here and there. You know what I mean?
You're more of a pen and a pad.
These days, yeah, you know what I mean, because these days I'm more focused.
Shit,
exactly, because
right?
these days I'm not just in it just to rap.
Just
these
to throw
days,
it out
you know what I mean. I'm in here to paint pictures for people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like back then in high school, I'm just here to rap. I'm just here, you know what I mean.
Rhyming.
But these days, I'm actually trying to bring a little bit more of that into my music now too. You know what I mean? Like, because honestly, that's what a lot of people like these days.
Yeah,
just go crazy like that.
Yeah, this is no good. People don't have fucking the kids in the walls.
But yeah, it's just cool. Like, I'm trying to bring a little bit more of my wordplay.
Yeah,
because honestly, I grew up, like I said, I grew up on hip hop. You know what I mean? So I really have wordplay. You know what I mean? But
and I think that's coming back. That's making a transition from your radio, like I was saying, your radio fucking regular,
exactly,
singing a melody kind of thing to now it's making the pendulum's coming back. It's swinging back to having lyrics.
Yeah, exactly.
That's making it big.
I used to have crazy ass hip hop wordplay. You know what I mean? Nowadays, I'm bringing it back to more like similes and metaphors and shit like that. You know what I mean? But a lot of people. Like people who do music or like really pay attention to music, like when they hear a lot of the shit that I say, they tell me all the time, like, hey bro, you sound like you're saying something so simple, but you have those punchlines where it's not a direct punchline.
You gotta think about it one time.
You gotta play it back a couple times to hear like the first 2-3 bars beforehand to catch the punchline.
To bring it back and say,
you know what I mean? And sometimes I do a lot of scheming where people will think that I stop at this certain part, but I keep going with low key with the topic or with one of
And
the
then
words.
you bring
and,
it back to the original one. Yeah, that's the shit.
I like to get shit to make people think a little bit. You
Mhm.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like those over the head bars. Like, wait, what did he say? Time out.
Oh shit, I get it.
Snap. Okay.
I get it now. I get it. Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, that's probably like one of my favorite rappers, Nicotina. He'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, we'll go in and then bring it back. Which is, I mean, that's shit to me. That's the way fucking rap should be, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, to be honest, telling a story, even if you're telling something grimy, you can still tell us, you know,
Yep. Exactly.
unfold a nice story between it. It's fucking cool. Fucking, you got any current events for me, Wayne?
Y'all hear about that Texas shooting?
Yo, that Texas shooting was wild.
What happened exactly? You know what happened?
Bro, so some dude came in and he had a shotgun on him. The video is actually on World Star. Look, he got the video up right here.
That shit?
Look.
They don't actually show it, but...
Oh, bro, you gotta go to World Star. Yeah, they'll show it.
Oh shit!
They'll show it because he gets popped in the head, bro. The shooter gets popped in the head.
Yeah.
You don't fuck around in Texas, bro.
Yeah, if you go to World Star, you'll find it for sure.
Damn, that's just crazy.
I just watched it again on World Star today. Just
hey, you know what? But
really
it makes
analyze it.
Just to get through, just to actually look at it.
Because so dude has a shotgun and then he gets up and then he's about to shoot one dude and dude's sitting back like, oh dang. So the other guy's getting up. So the first guy that the dude with the shotgun shoots, that guy's pulling already. You know, he's about to draw his gun to shoot. Dude hits him, pow. Shoots the other guy sitting down, pow. And whoever that other dude was from, he was standing cool little distance. Boom, headshot with a pistol. But, I mean, it's Texas though, you feel me? So they have an open carry.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So they all have guns on them.
Two fools try to shoot him before he like, oh shit.
Yeah.
See, because here that he would have took out hella people. If that happened, the church here, he would have took out a lot more people than two.
Yep, and that's what I'm saying. It's like,
so that again, it goes into like, fuck, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I gave you the power, man, I made you president, I made you fucking king of the world. How would you fix that?
Motherfuckers better carry some guns because you can't trust nobody.
Everybody,
no matter where you're at, no matter what time of the day it is. Because right before, like the day before I found out about this Texas shooting, I was on World Star again, and it showed another shooting that happened at like 2 in the morning in a Denny's in somewhere in Virginia. You know what I mean? It's freaking 2 in the morning.
Fuck, that sucks.
Like these guys come in to rob the Denny's. There's 20 customers in there. Make them all get on the floor. They shoot 2 of them. One of them dies.
That sucks.
You know what I mean? So it's like you really, no matter what time of the day it is, no matter where you're at, you
gotta be strapped.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy, and it's happening more frequently, dude. Like, well, the mass ones.
Yeah.
Even I went to Christmas in the park the other last week, and I was there, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if I'm looking around and shit.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Fuck, this is an easy spot to get shot up right now. Like I'm like on the head on the swivel.
For sure.
Looking for a white dude and shit.
I was out there a couple weeks
looking
like
for
that
a white
too,
dude in the crowd with a trench coat. I'm like, something, because it's so easy to fucking, especially because it happened out here in Gilroy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now you think about like, fuck, dude, there might be another crazy fucking Gilroy.
I forgot about that.
What, the Gilroy one? Yeah, you know what I mean? And then you still, fuck it, that's it.
And then you had that like little prank or scare or whatever at Great America.
Oh, I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, it happened in October.
Oh, wait, actually, yeah, that happened like last month, right?
October.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, look, watch that.
Fire here, top corner.
Oh, fuck, that fool just dropped.
Wow, headshot.
3 people. Look at that fool. It was a G. He walks up.
Yeah.
He's down, motherfuckers. Fuck, that shit's nuts, bro. Look at that fool recording with his phone. Look at that fool just recording and shit. Hey, that's another thing too. People, what is it that the bystander? Fuck, I forgot what it is. But when something's crazy happening, a lot of people don't take action. They're doing that. They'll just fucking record. Fuck, that shit's nuts, bro. If it was a G though, that fool just said, "All right, I got him."
Popped him in the head, bro. That was a one-shot kill.
That's why you should allow guns, people.
This is the type of thing that I'm talking about. Like all these people, laws, you guys people shouldn't be allowed to carry guns, and I'm like,
look how many people have guns in this.
Exactly.
Everybody just drawn in shit.
Church.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fucking awesome though.
But not only that, but it's like,
because that would have been fucking gruesome, bro. That fool was he was there to do harm.
So you rather people not be able to arm themselves when you got other people out here who don't give a fuck about no laws. They're still gonna carry. And if they want to shoot you, they're gonna shoot you. So would you rather have people be able to protect themselves or
Mhm.
not? You know what I mean?
Nah, shoot. Well, I mean, because their fear is that that's gonna lead to more of that. If you
No,
allow,
bro.
Like
If
an old west, right?
it'll turn into a no way. But I don't think so. Because I mean, look
think
at
about it
Texas,
though.
Old Wild West.
Kentucky, all these places.
Listen.
Everybody has guns.
Honestly, look at the statistics. Do you hear about hella killings in Texas?
What is it? Like auto robberies, break-ins.
You know what I
like super
mean?
low because
Because everybody carries. You know what I mean?
The old lady, she
Exactly.
straight up.
You know, like look the most dangerous city in the United States right now is Stockton, California.
Is it in
Yeah.
the United States?
Yeah, I believe Stockton is number 1 right now.
I thought it'd be like Chicago or some shit.
Nah, Chicago dimmed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they dimmed down.
Yeah, no more people to shoot. They fucking already shot everybody. No, that's crazy if it's Stockton. You know what? Okay, that's even more of a trip because this is California you're talking about, right? This is the
Yeah.
progressive state of the world.
It went from LA to Oakland, now it's Stockton.
But how crazy
Murders.
the richest state, right?
Yeah.
You got San Francisco, the most homeless. You got Stockton, the most violent. Fucking, how does that even work? Is it too progressive? There should be more laws and shit. Fuck's going on? We need a new president. I'm going for president. I'm putting my bid in. No, that's just a trip though. What else you got for me?
What was that? That North Korean leader. I guess he had
Kim Jong-un?
and he's taking like military counteraction.
Ah, man, I don't know. I don't even think that fool has weapons.
You don't think so?
Nah, fucking Kim Jong-un. That fool got no
Hell
weapons.
no, bro. You definitely
Maybe,
got
why
weapons,
maybe?
bro.
He probably
But you
does.
gotta remember, if he's able to have rule a whole country where you ain't allowed to take pictures,
Yeah, well, shoot. But how big is that place though? First of all, well, look, China. Look at what's happening in China. They're able to. Dude, look in the Philippines.
Oh, China. I guess.
You're the Philippine president. That fool just murdering everybody. All the drug dealers.
yeah, yeah.
That fool went around just murking everybody, bro. Anybody who's a drug dealer, he gave people rights to
Bro,
to kill them.
they're leaving bodies in the middle of the street, bro. Piles of bodies with a sign said, "I'm a drug dealer."
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
And he give people permission. Like, if you see a drug dealer, kill him. Like, you won't go to jail. Fucking right.
People
So
just kill each other, just be like.
But that's
This is drug dealer.
that dictator shit.
yeah, that's just true. But it's a trip how that could happen in 2019.
Right?
You know, you got Kim Jong Un. He still can control the whole country. China doing the whole fucking. You could only search certain things in China. Like Google has
Oh
it's blocked.
yeah.
You can't look up certain fucking TVs get made. Like I didn't know that movies have alternate scenes for China. Like
Oh, yeah.
say
Oh
like a superhero movie.
yeah.
So when they take it to China, they put like Asian background actors. They put it to make it more familiar and shit. That's just a trip. What else you got? That's all it.
Oh, I guess 2 doctors went to jail in China for
Speaking of China.
Yeah.
well, I guess they genetically edited a baby or something.
What?
Or something
Oh,
like that.
the smart one, the smart baby.
So it,
Years after having heavy fine.
Just throw that shit on the screen right here.
yeah, you get what? Genetically enhance the baby?
So like
It might be that HIV baby. Chinese doctor who claimed first genetically edited baby for 3 years, handed heavy fine. Yeah, hold on. Scroll down real quick. Medicine without license was also 3 million. The other researchers. Fuck, what doesn't say what he did? Oh yes, he did the
Altered
CRISPR.
the embryos of twin girls who had
Yeah.
been born the same month.
He described the work exclusive interviews with. Okay, the announced sparked. He had to use a total called CRISPR to try to disable the gene that allows AIDS. Yes, is the AIDS virus. All right, so this is what they're saying. So supposedly they use the CRISPR tool. So the CRISPR tool, it's you're able to take away parts from the DNA. It eats parts of the DNA, so it takes sections out, right? So they're trying to test it out to take the AIDS. So basically you take that out, you can no longer get AIDS.
Oh, bro, see, that's why they jailed him, bro.
No, but check it out. They took the AIDS out, right? But then supposedly it fucking increased the IQ of those babies. That was the effect. The effect of taking the AIDS out made the babies fucking like super smart. Like fool, they're gonna make super soldiers in China, dog. They're gonna make super smart fucking babies, bro. They're gonna fucking
See,
take
they
over
already
the
hella
world.
smart, bro.
Yeah, but now they're gonna make it even smarter who can't get AIDS.
Like honestly, I
They're
think
gonna be fucking everybody.
China is like the most advanced, or is it Tokyo, in like technology and shit.
Japan and
It's
Korea.
Japan,
Korea makes
right?
all the fuck. Korea, South
Yeah,
Korea, they
brother.
make all the fucking technology.
Bro, they have hella shit that we probably haven't even seen
Oh,
yet.
yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, even our government has all the shit we haven't
Yeah,
seen.
you know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
yeah. Fuck yeah, they have. I'm a firm believer of that. They have.
You see the robotics that they're coming up with? Them robots is moving a little too
little too
realistic,
crazy,
man. I'm like, oh shit, I've
Fucking-
seen iRobot.
I see how that shit is, man. I ain't trying to fuck with that. No, you see, they be doing parkour now and shit.
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
robots
saying.
and
I'm
shit.
like,
Yeah.
robots over here doing front flips.
Mhm.
Like,
And then they
yeah.
have DARPA has some shit.
Singapore is the most advanced.
Singapore, China, right? Is Singapore and China?
I'm not sure.
I think so. I'm American, dog. I don't know this shit. No, and then DARPA has that eating robot, the one that eats biomass.
What?
Yeah, so you
Heard
add
about
that with
that.
the parkour robot.
Yeah. Fuck.
Shit, you got a killer robot on your hands.
Yeah,
This is a trip, man. But what else you got, man? Right there.
that's it. Or
Those kids are going at it, huh?
Yeah.
I know it's kids, right? What do you guys think is gonna end up being Super Bowl champs? I was going to ask you that.
Oh, Super Bowl,
Oh man, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'll be the first one to say it. It hurts me. It hurts me really bad to say it. It hurts me really bad.
Don't you fucking say it.
But I think the Niners will take it.
Yeah, you just fucked us
I just-
over. You just fucked
Nah, you
us.
know, too, man. It hurts me. It trips me out to the media. Like, I'll be watching First Take and fucking Undisputed and all this shit.
Yeah,
And on the light reel, on the highlighted reels,
yeah.
they show you what they're gonna talk about, right? None of it's Niners. How they dominated the MVP of the season on the last game. Like,
Y'all talking about the Eagles?
it's weird. California gets no love because I noticed that with the Warriors too. They still
Yeah.
kind of shit on the Warriors, even though they're still good or whatever. Not this year.
That's why they broke up fucking, what's his name? Durant, bro. That's why they want, media was like, anything
yeah.
that came out of there. They just
Yeah, I was like, well, you guys hating? Like, well, you guys are just fucking hating on these
Out
people.
of there, bro.
But it does hurt me though. But if not, outside of that, it would be the Ravens. Outside of that, it would be the Ravens.
That's why I'm like,
Just because of Lamar Jackson.
That's what a lot of people are projecting is what to see in the Super Bowl this year is the Ravens Niners rematch.
And you guys got to worry about seeing Seahawks again. That third time, that's gonna be a battle. Because you guys,
Well, that's who are they playing? They playing another bird.
they play the Eagles.
Eagles. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they would have to get past the Eagles first.
They're probably gonna smash on the Eagles. Eagles fucking suck. They're my division. I'm a Cowboy fan. Well, I'm a Cowboy fan.
They're
This
both
is
hurt.
fucking.
Everybody's hurt.
Yeah, I should too. And the Saints, that's probably the worst.
So whoever comes out of that game is gonna come banged up and we're
Fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That's what. Yeah, we
That's
got.
what I'm saying. That's why I'm like,
like the greatest damage we got.
yeah. That's what I don't know. It hurts me to say it, bro, because I don't want to hear that shit for the rest of forever. The rest of forever and shit.
Yeah, we get pretty much 2 weeks of rest.
Yeah, it should be good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it should be good, man.
hell yeah, it should be. But like I said, I don't know. Garoppolo, like I said, he definitely started showing out more in the last half season, but I don't know if he's gonna really be able to deal with that playoff pressure like that.
It's a whole different ballgame.
Exactly.
a whole different
We'll
ballgame.
see.
Well,
The
this is
lights.
at home for most of it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You got a lot of
So we go
advantages
to
now.
Miami, then
Yep.
different.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. No, I mean, shit, looking good, though. I mean,
Yeah.
looking good. I mean, it's a good seed because you got the strong. I think the Saints is probably the hardest one coming out. If you guys meet the Saints again in the conference.
Yeah, because they're gonna be
hardest.
mad. Because if
'Cause
we
they-
meet them
they got
again, they're
depth.
gonna be mad.
No, they got depth.
They gonna want that revenge.
Yeah. And they got depth in their thing because they're not hurt.
Yeah, they were like the most strongest team right now.
Yeah, like as far as being fucking uninjured and shit, because everyone else is
And
all beat
whoever
up.
comes out of that fucking game is gonna play the Ravens, bro. Shit. Or
Kansas City too. Kansas City's fucking quiet, bro. No one even talk about Kansas, like at all. But I'm just, you know what I mean? Last year they were the fucking, oh my god, and they're still doing the same shit. It's crazy. But yeah,
I
fucking.
don't know, man. It's gonna be a good
It's gonna be good. It's a
playoff.
good
bro.
playoff.
We're gonna see what happens.
Good playoff run, man.
I think the Ravens for sure gonna take that side though.
Yeah, on the AFC side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. I see the Ravens coming through. They're a heavy squad.
So as long as Garoppolo could keep his cool and keep his composure, we'll be all right.
Yeah, definitely. Is that one it right there? All right, brother, man. Well,
That's
shit.
it.
Let the people know where they could get you at, where they could find you at.
Yeah,
What you got coming up?
Oh yeah, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at _TooFar_. That's TOOFAR. JZP Music. That's the whole team's page. Let's see what I got coming up. Yeah, like I said, my team's got a bunch of projects coming up. We actually got a dope ass feature that we're keeping quiet. But a lot of people about my age and my generation are probably gonna love it.
Don't know who it is.
Yeah, they're gonna know who it is for sure.
Yeah,
Okay. He definitely one of them cats from my generation who's pushing a hard line in music.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Back in the day, so
might be Tech Nine. So that's only
no.
Tech Nine's doing it everywhere.
Yeah, we got a secret feature
up.
on that, and then got a show in February. But yeah, other than that,
where's that at? Where's the show gonna be?
That was gonna be up on February 22nd up in San Francisco at 111 Minna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tapped in with the promoter who put that together. So we're gonna be doing that. I'm pretty sure who he got headlining is who he told me should be a pretty good turnout. You know, I just don't want to say just cause I don't know
just in case.
It goes south. You feel me?
Shit happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, man, we just gonna keep it pushing. Like a lot of big things coming in this next year. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've made this much progress in my first year really going serious with this music.
Yeah.
So I'm just ready to see. Like, man, I got so many songs with my team right now where I don't even need to put no new material out for at least a couple months for myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause like I said, I just dropped my project last month. Like I said, that song On My Own, I actually just went up to iHeartRadio, pitched that to 106
Yeah, tell me
today.
about that. Yeah.
So hopefully get that one.
So how does that work? So that's all voted, right?
Huh?
So all that
one's gonna be a voting process.
Is that you voting or the people get a vote on that?
Yeah,
shit?
everybody gets to vote.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna get that shit going.
Yeah, this is probably my best release to date as a solo song right
This
here.
one slaps, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's just on my playlist. That's just on my YouTube playlist.
Yeah,
shit,
hell
man.
yeah, right on.
Shit, but definitely, dude, it's fucking shit. Good having you on, man.
Hell yeah, appreciate
whenever you drop
you for
anything,
having me
bro.
slide through, man.
If you have anything, come back on, dude.
Oh yeah, hell
Shit,
yeah, most definitely.